Okay, read that last verse again, Verse
2, chapter 6, verse 12. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and profess a good profession before many witnesses.
That's right, man. We got to fight the good fight of faith. You know, the things that we believe in through this word. And we have faith to believe in the Most High, to know that if we keep working toward pleasing Him with meekness and a broken and contrite spirit before Him, that we have opportunity to rule forever and ever and ever and live forever and ever and ever. Immortality in a sea, streets paved in gold. That's all. He don't give us many things to look at as far as, you know, just beyond our imagination. We in the concrete jungle. You know what I mean? Paper mache walls and so forth. Drywall. Ain't gonna be no drywall. We're gonna have gold. I mean, we have everything, rubies and everything you can think of, diamonds and all this that we can't imagine. I'm just making up something, you know what I mean, to make it just the most fantastic place to be. You know what I mean? Like, just like Solomon Kingdom. Solomon ruled for 40 years. When Queen of Sheba came to meet King Solomon, she thought King Solomon was the doorman. That's how decked out he was. He could drink out of gold goblets and throw them into the fire. Just every day have a new gold goblet. Wake up in the morning and throw gold up in the air to just go on his afro. Bam. His solid gold chariot. Gold harnesses around his horses. We talking about, I mean, they still looking for King Solomon's mines and so forth. And he said, Most High said, all that is not as beautiful as a lily to him. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We got to look at what is promised to us is so magnificent. That's why jump to verse 20.
First Timothy chapter 6, verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babbling, and opposition of science falsely so called.
They say you gotta avoid profane, useless, and vain babblings, man. Worthless talk. People talking out the side of their neck, they would say right now. Just rah, 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 rah. What are you talking about? So I say avoid that. Profane and vain babblings. You know, people talking about things that have no merit. I mean, if you go around and just listen to people, you don't even want to get in that conversation because you be like, man, what are you talking about? That's the only thing y'all talk about? That's the only thing you can say. Like a brother came to me the other day, I was teaching, and he was showing me all these dead people. I'm like, man, these people dead. I'm teaching about life. Most High ain't the power of the dead, he the power of the living. What they gonna do for us right now? You know what I mean? When that's the white man's Bible. Then he started seeing all this, what color is Job? Black. His skin is what? Black. He kept hearing that. Everybody looking at him like, what you got to say now? How could this be the white man's book when you're hearing all the things that was coming out of it? Unless you know when he left, he threw the black power sign up. That's all he could do, huh? That's all he could do. But he was showing me all these people. I mean, he had, you know, art icon pictures of a lot of different people that live, you know, but it's still, nobody ever said he's going to do anything for us that ever was on this earth talking about coming back to deliver us. Who? Only a Mashiach Yahushua. And we know the Most High got us. Most High got us. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He got us. So we got to avoid all these things. Some things, man, you don't want to do it. It's scientists, Scientology. They come up with all this, you know, things. The sun is so many thousand miles from the earth. Who cares? Is that going to save us? Is that going to bring us to salvation? Really seriously. I mean, think about it. You go to Esau schools. He sends you through all these curriculum. You want to be an electrician. Why I got to learn about history? Why you want to be a lawyer? Why the hell you got to learn about rocks? This is real, man. I mean, he take you through all these channels. You gotta learn this. You gotta have this. You gotta have this. I mean, come on. Then when you get all this, now you gotta deal with these people that's been educated. And you say, read this. I can't. I don't understand it. Somebody that haven't been educated, read this. They read the Bible. They don't understand it. So I say you gotta avoid vain babblings in opposition of science falsely so called. Read verse 21. Yeah, they err concerning the faith, man. Because who they got faith in? They got faith in that doctrine that they have learned. And where it come from, they combine their education with religion. Really. They combine their education with religion. Because a lot of these preachers, they go to cemetery schools. And they come out, they figure they show them how to get the money from the people. Micah 3:11. They show them just how to work it. And they have some that's that's their specialty. They call them to do it. But read this. Micah 3:11.
Micah chapter 3, verse 11. The hands thereof judge for reward, and the feet thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money.
That's right.
Yes, will they listen?
Go ahead.
Yes, will they lean upon the Most High and say, and what the Most High upon us?
Yeah.
That evil can come upon us.
Yeah. That's what they say, man. They work for hire. They can say whatever they want to say, man. It says the heads thereof judge for reward. They want something out of it. They're not just bringing the truth out of this word. I mean, first of all, they're not bringing the truth because they're not teaching the laws. They tell you you're not under the law. You're under mercy and grace. And the priests thereof teach for hire. They want to be paid for what they're doing. And they're getting paid. These preachers are getting paid. That's why they got that show, what? Preachers of LA? They living lavishly. Shoot. A couple of dollars he do a service in Atlanta, get in a Learjet and go to New York, don't he? Come on. Do a service there. And the prophets thereof divine for money. They're divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Most High and say, it's not the Most High, it's God is among us. None evil shall come upon us. Man. That's why the Most High, I mean, it's going back, but it still applies to now, because listen what it says, verse 12.
Micah chapter 3, verse 12. Therefore, shall Zion, for your sake, be plowed as a field, and Jerusalem shall be grown heat, and the mountain of the house as the high places of the forest.
Hear that? That's why the Most High brought us down, because of the wrong doctrines. And right now, man, everybody can go on the line. They can say, okay, well, let me listen to what you're saying, and they listen to what they say. Then they go over here and listen to what somebody else say. Listen to what somebody else say. Whatever somebody else say. Listen to what the preacher's saying. Regularly in the cemetery schools. They come from the cemetery schools. They listen to them. Theology. I mean, they looking at Baptist preachers. All these different Israelites over here. I mean, they listen to everything everybody say. Come up with their own doctrine. Next thing you know, they all twisted. They all twisted. Scatterbrained. Mosiah ain't set it up like that. Mosiah is not the author of confusion. But the internet has opened our abilities to be able to, because if you don't know the truth, then you're seeking the truth, then what you gonna go by? Lean on what? Your own vain opinion. Right? I mean, what else you gonna go by? You gonna this I like this, I like that. Then when they say something you don't like, then you're gonna say, I ain't dealing with them no more. Get them. I don't want to deal with them no more. 1 Corinthians 14:33.
That's 14.
13.
30.
13. 1 Corinthians 13 and 33.
1 Corinthians 13, verse 33. This is 2 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians 14 and 33. My bad, 14, 33.
14, verse 33. The Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, and in all churches of the saints.
Yes, for the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace. See, the peace that he's talking about is not the peace that you're looking for. It's for somebody to give you. This peace is a special peace that is talking about. Get that peace in St. John 14 and 27.
And chapter 14, verse 27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid.
Yeah. This is a special peace that Mashiach Yahushua said he's going to give to who? To those that's going to come back to the law, such commandments of the Most High and be justified in their faith in the Mashiach Yahushua going to the Most High on our behalf. It's not for everyone. It's everybody not spiritual. And you have to be spiritual to receive this because it's coming from the Spirit. So if you carnal, you're not going to, you ain't going to understand this peace. 1 Corinthians 14 and 40.
First Corinthians 14, verse 4. Let all things be done decently and in order.
That's right. Let all things be done decently and in order. Most I deal with order from the start. We always deal with order. But our people want to find some other ways. No other way that you can find to go except for the order of the Most High. Get 1 Corinthians 11th chapter. Read verse 1.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Mashiach Yahushua.
Right, he say, be followers of Paul as he's following a Mashiach Yahushua. Because remember, he dealt with a Mashiach Yahushua through the Spirit on the road to Damascus. That changed him. Read.
Now I praise you, brother, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you.
Right. So remember, we got to follow him as he followed the Mashiach Yahushua. He said, I praise you, brothers, to keep the orders, that order. Let everything be done decent in order. Keep the ordinance that he gave us in dealing with the Mashiach Yahushua as he delivered them to us. What did he say? Read.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach Yahushua.
So the head of us, the men, is a Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So the head of the woman is the man. Is the head of the woman is Mashiach Yahushua? They say the head of the woman is who?
The man.
The man. Read. Right, so he's dealing with order. Mashiach Yahushua dealing with order. Who's this order from? The Most High. The Most High. Who's our order from? Mashiach Yahushua. 1 Corinthians 3:23. Right. We Mashiachim. The Mashiach is the Most High. Romans 14:8. See, that's why I say when the Most High have order, but at the same time, we have to understand, you have to understand this is who we are. He just said it. Didn't he just say the man? Who's over the man? Mashiach Yahushua. Read this. Read.
Romans chapter 14, verse 8. For the Messiah, whether we live.
Read.
For whether we live unto Yahushua. And whether we live.
What?
And whether we die.
Read it from the top, because you off, man. That's not right. Just you out of the spirit right now. Read that right.
Romans chapter 14, verse 8.
Right.
For whether we live unto Yahushua. And whether we die unto the Most High.
Mashiach Yahushua.
Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are Mashiach.
Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are Mashiachim. Because that's Lord's plural. That's let you know that's plural. Like it said, crisis. Now it's saying Lords. We are the Lords. So it's saying that it's saying the Lords, but get Acts 2:36 so you understand why it's saying that, because this is what the Most High has done. Acts 2:36.
Acts chapter 2, verse 36. Everyone, let all the house of Israel know assuredly that the Most High hath made the second among the Yahushua, whom ye have crucified, both power and Mashiach.
Now read it what it says.
Everyone, let all the house of Israel know assuredly that God hath made that Jesus, whom ye have crucified, both Lord and Christ.
Right. So the Most High has made a Mashiach Yahushua both Lord and Mashiach. That's why when you look at Romans 14:8, with that already being said, so that's why when you look at it, sometimes it might be L, capital O, capital R, capital D, representing the Most High, and sometimes that could be by the Most High by himself, or it could be the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua, or it could be the Most High by itself. And sometimes you see capital L and little O and R and a D, which represent the Mashiach Yahushua. How the translators wrote it. So when you see, for whether we live unto a Mashiach Yahushua. And whether we die unto a Mashiach Yahushua. Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are the Lord's, right? Which is Mashiachim. We are Mashiachim. Because no matter how you look at it, look at 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. So run away from this. Read this. 5 and 10.
2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the seat of the seat of our Yahushua, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad.
That's right. So we all going to appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach Yahushua. Everyone may receive the things done in this body while we living in this earth, in these mortal bodies. You're going to receive for the things that we have done in these mortal bodies. Whether it be good, whether you follow the laws of the Most High, whether you study to show yourself approved to the Most High, or bad, not doing the things that the Most High says do. He already said he's going to be angry with us. So if he's angry, what you think the judgment going to be? He going to bless you for not doing what he say? That's why it says you're going to receive what you have done, whether it be good or bad. That's why we got to be changed. We got to change. We got to look at ourselves and come another way. Come out of this darkness spiritually. Because our people are in dark. That's what I was dealing with last Sabbath. I'm going to go back into that a little more, because our people are in darkness spiritually, ignorant spiritually. Now the carnal part of Israel is very, it's well set, right? Carnally, we well set. We definitely, that's why we're going to be able to judge the angels. With all the wickedness that we dealing with in this world and seeing and have seen. Come on. They just the Edomites tripping on this law, SB 1266 here in California, where they kids, they're a girl, they look around, the boys in the shower with them, in the bathroom with them. The girls being in the boys' shower, in the bathroom, the boys' bathroom. Something's wrong with this. That's why I say, most I got to destroy this place, man. But what it's going to take? It's going to take, the things that's happening over and over again. So they're going to be like a woman in travail. That means a woman having a baby. How the contractions are far apart. And they get closer and closer and closer. You see, it don't take that long. It was years and years and years before you see shootings like happened today. They were just talking about comparing that to what? The theater shooting. Little young man went into the theater and was shooting people. Right? It wasn't that long ago. Now you have somebody that went to the airport and got in the airport with the gun. So now they're gonna have what they're gonna have. You got to search you before when you can drive your car up. What is gonna be? Or you gonna search you before you get inside the airports? All these things, because Esau's about don't fix it unless it's broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they're gonna find some reason to come up with something to make it more inconvenience for the people. And then, from what he's leaving, New World Order, they're telling him he could be under mind control. You don't know what's going on, man. Don't put nothing past it. Remember that movie that Denzel Washington was in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they put something inside him. And it was controlling them. Shoot, they say the chip, they talk about people chewing on the chip, man. They say that chip can go through the eye of a needle. They can give you a shot and put that stuff in you. You tell them what we got when you was a baby. Depending on how old you are. Tell them what they could do. They always take your baby away. Clean it up, they say. What do people doing? Why they always want you to get a flu shot? Every year, get your flu shot. I tell them, I don't take no flu shot. No argument there. Don't nobody really be hounding about taking it. When you got those that'll jump right in because they say, you need your flu shot. Okay, yes, massa. I'm going to get it. And people be sick as ever, giving it to you. Why not take care of yourself so you don't have to worry about getting these things? Get closer to the Most High. He the one that say he wounds and heals. He make you sick. You come back to righteousness, you won't be sick. You got to deal with all that. Look at Luke, the 9th chapter. Start at verse 37.
Luke, chapter 9, verse 37. And it came to pass that on the next day, when they were come down from the hill, where the people met him, and behold, a man of the company cried out, saying, Master, I beseech thee, look upon my son, for he is mine only child.
So he's crying out to the Most High, to Mashiach Yahushua, saying, hey, look upon my son, because understand this, Mashiach Yahushua ain't done nothing suffer from the Most High. So what he see the Most High do, that's what he does. But this man see the Mashiach Yahushua and said, hey, I beseech you, I beg of you, look upon my son, for he is mine only child. Go ahead.
And so they turned him, and he simply cried out. And it turned him that he spoke again, and proving him to be departed from him.
Right, so he said, no, a spirit take of him. Let you know a spirit was in him. Do you understand that spirits get in people? Spirits was in him. And he cried out, and he tear him that he foamed at the mouth, and bruising him hardly departed from him. Bruising himself. Hitting himself against things. Foaming at the mouth. Just a lunatic, read.
And I besought the disciples to cast him out, and they could not.
Let you know, some spirits not going to be able to be cast out. So I sought your disciples to cast them out. They couldn't cast them out. Read.
And the Master Yahushua answering said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you and suffer you? Bring not unto his.
So who was he talking to? When he said, oh, faithless and perverse generation. Who are you talking to? Who do you think he's talking to? Or who he's talking about? Who do you think he's talking about? Let me see if I can get the people back online without all that noise.
Presentation mode is on. Only organizers can be heard. Conversation mode is on. Everyone can now be heard.
Okay, Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, I had to mute it because she was making noise. Somebody was making noise, talking in the background. But at the same time, it says, in the Mashiach Yahushua answering, he said, oh, faithless and perverse generation. Who do you think he's talking about? Read verse 40 out.
And I besought my disciples to cast them out, and they could not.
Read it again. Don't say cast them out, but read what you see. Verse 40.
And I besought thy disciples to cast them out, and they could not.
So it said, I besought your disciples to cast them out, cast this spirit out, this demon out, saying they could not. Then what did he say? Read.
And the Master Yahushua answering said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you and suffer you? Bring thy son hither.
So he only talking about the